on. The theatre itself is a shining light of efficiency and success right here in the heart of Ikasi. Today, we are celebrating the top 12 performing township businesses and announcing the top 4 winners who will walk away with the grand prize of... Yeah.
So when I'm always holding a so Lorenzo shines like 10% each.
The top 4 is 100,000 rand each. If this is your first time in the vicinity or the venue, please note that the bathrooms are located in the foyer. The foyer is a fancy word for epasicini. And should you need medical assistance, that too. Remember that this is a non-smoking venue. Non-smoking. Do we understand?
Why don't discriminate? Why don't discriminate?
We encourage photography and videography as we too will be shooting and sharing footage online. But please be aware when you're taking your videos that there are people sitting behind you who would also like to take a picture of Dineo. Yeah, this, please, no? Please, you might be blocking someone's view from the back, and they would also like to capture the magic that's going to take place here on stage. If ni social media savvy, young Toro, yo, St. John's. Die Witwaterstrand. Anya gabule kenes na branch ama franchise. Skela some C1. So if you guys want to, speak to all the people and tell everybody what's happening with the campaign and everything, please go on the social media platforms, speak about it, use our hashtags. The hashtag is #IamStill or #IamStill, and kindly tag @AmstelSA. They are on Facebook, they are on Twitter, and they are on Instagram.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, guys. My name is Waya-Waya. I am the first employee of Batu. We are a proudly sneaker business, or you can call me the chief storyteller of the business. I'm here to present my keynote, and I just want to say congratulations to all the finalists for tonight, and congratulations to all the winners. As I've already introduced myself, my name is Waya-Waya. I'm the first employee of Batu. We are a proudly sneaker business with a vision to build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. But I think more than anything else, I'm a product of opportunity. And the reason why I say that is because I come from extremely humble beginnings, like a lot of us in this room, you know. I come from I'ksasa Township, and I'm an accountant by profession. Worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers for about 4 years in South Africa, and 3 years in the Middle East, you know. And how we started our business, basically, I'm struggling with my keynote here, but I'll just run it through from my heart. So we started 5 years ago with a vision to build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. And as I've said, that I am a product of opportunity. About 5 years ago, I found myself in the UAE working for PricewaterhouseCoopers, and my life was propelling. And I was doing very well in my career, up for promotion. I often joke around that I was in Dubai before it became an Instagram location. And I could have easily lived the Instagram life, but I guess that oftentimes when I came back home being Alexandra, I would realize that my reality and the reality of our people, the reality that my community was exposed to, community of Alexandra Township, wasn't changing. And I was probably one of the lucky few from my family in my community that had an opportunity to further my studies in accounting. Not only that, but to further and grow my career in accounting. And not only that, but work for one of the top 4 accounting firms in the world, not only in South Africa, but in Dubai as well. And oftentimes when I came back home, you know, Easter holidays, festive season holidays, I would realize that a lot of my people, our people in the community, have kind of lost hope. You know, a lot of them are unemployed, predominantly the youth. And when you listen to their stories, you realize that it's not because of they're lazy or anything. And we cannot go and sit in a point of privilege as an accountant in the UAE at the Emirati buildings and fancy buildings and look at the people in LX and say, you guys are lazy or anything. I then decided to take it upon myself to come back home, to start a business that is going to reignite hope and create sustainable jobs. Try to be of service to my community and try to create impact in my community. I decided to quit my job. I know, crazy, right? Decided to quit my job, take all my savings and deploy them in the business as seed capital, all in an effort to be of service to my community. And that was about 5-6 years ago. Today, that business employs about 400 people. Thank you. And as I've mentioned, that what really inspired me was the opportunities that I've gotten along the way. I come from extremely humble beginnings, but someone believed in my journey. Someone believed in me. There's Tomorrow Trust that awarded me 100% bursary to further my studies in accounting. There's a partner at PwC who was Neil Snell, who looked at my grades and said, we're going to offer him an accounting training product. Not only in the firm, but I've worked through great projects in the firm, and someone believed in me and said, we're going to appoint this guy as a senior consultant in this asset management project, and we're going to take him to Dubai. Then through those series of opportunities, I myself didn't look down on anyone in my community. I decided to take all of those opportunities, put them into one, and to build a business that can be inclusive of our people, inclusive of the socio-economic issues that we faced with. And today, I just want to inspire everyone who's about to start a business to really be inclusive in your approach, be inclusive in your value propositions, be inclusive in building an ecosystem that is not only going to benefit you as an entrepreneur, but is going to benefit many others. Oftentimes, people talk about the Theo Baloyi story and the Batu story of how inspiring it is. But tell you what, at Batu, we've got way too many inspiring stories. We've got people that started off as pickers and packers, now that are running our e-commerce business. We've got people that started off as store assistant, now they are regional managers at our business. And that couldn't have been possible without, I think, the support of our people, the people that all come to our stores and buy our products, and the people that the incredible people that I work with at Batu. And today, I know that you guys have come this far in this competition through your dedication and hard work. And I just want to wish everyone in the room, everyone who's part of the finalists and the winners, best wishes. And say that this moment, this opportunity to be a participant and to be a finalist in this competition, it's an opportunity for you to build a business that is inclusive, a business that can create impact, not only for yourself and your family, but for many other families. But most importantly, it's the business that's going to contribute to our GDP and growing our economy. So ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
In no particular order, let's welcome Brian Monetti from Black Excellence Mobile Bar.
Hello.
Up next, Chami Mead.
Oh, let me just come. Oh, okay. Eugene Mabasa, Carrot Can Food.
Up next, we have Honse Nwano, Orlando Sneaker K. Uluza chelete so.
This is Sababuchir. And last but certainly not least, Katleho Cha Cha, Mr. Bartender.
It's okay, my sister.
All right, first up. Sir, you have 3 minutes, and 3 minutes only, to sell your business and to tell us what you're about. Wish you the best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, the first to speak is Brian for Black Excellence Mobile Bar. Please.
Hi, good evening everyone. Brian here from Black Excellence Mobile Bar. And then looking at the picture, when we started this journey, this is where we were Black Excellence Mobile Bar. Today everyone's asking how you're feeling, and I'm like, I've got butterflies in my stomach. But I'm like, butterflies are not bad animals, you know. It's not a nasty thing. You have to look at the journey as the process of a butterfly growing. When we started here, we were these caterpillars. We were enjoying our life, having a side hustle, making money on the weekends, doing this business. And then we met up with Amstel. And then they put us in this cocoon. And they put me with sugar smacks. And then inside this cocoon, we were grilled. Things were happening. Growth was happening. So in that process of that cocoon, we are now Excellent Mobile Bar. We rebranded. We're no longer black and red. We've got a green and white. We're fresh. We're going out there and we're telling people we are a mobile bar company. That's how we started. But now we are the Malume Weskia. Coming and saying, when we come to your event, we are that Malume who's not been giving you alcohol. That's what we want to do. We're taking his job. We don't want you to fight anymore at your family functions. We want to do that job. We're going to serve your guests. Everyone is going to get drinks when we are there. So in that cocoon with Lebza, it's been a grilling. And then that journey now of that butterfly coming out of that cocoon is what we're looking at. We started it as a side hustle. We're leaving here with a business. Lebza has grilled us. He's given us the vision for 5 years. Black Excellence Mobile is now that before Amstel, and now you're looking at Excellence Mobile Bar. A butterfly that is beautiful, that is a business that wants to grow, and we are the new Malume Weskia.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Eugene Mabasa, the one-half dynamic duo of the Carrot Gang Food. My partner promised couldn't be all here. Let's get to the stage. What Carrot Gang Food does, we sell your typical Kasi culinary experience, grilled chicken, what you can call chicken dusty, but they're not dusty. And we've got your ribs, we've got burgers and stuff. The food industry has changed over the years into a quick bite, into something of an experience. People meet over food, people enjoy over food, people make relationships out of food. And we were like, we want to be a part of this. And when we started out of a pub in Soweto, and it was over the weekends when we did our thing, and we were like trying to find our way, trying to find our niche in the market. And then COVID hit, and we had to stop. And then we were sitting there, and people were calling like, hey guys, where are you? Where are you? We need this food. And then we looked at each other, it's like, are you ready for the prohibition measures? And so we're like, no, let's go for it. And we started selling. You could get your food over the window, over the wall, and stuff. and it went so crazy. And within 3 months of, actually we started in 2019. Within 3 months, we already had our own place that we were renting. We're buying equipment every week. We've got crazy equipment. I can safely say we're one of the smallest businesses with the craziest, meanest equipment in the game. And it's all thanks to our love and drive and passion. And fast forward 2023, late 2022, and then we got introduced to this competition through a friend. It's like, guys, you listen to Josie, and there's a competition about entrepreneurs, just try it out. And then we sent through our application, and then they were like, no, you need to encourage people to nominate you as well. And then we went on a drive, and here we are today. Out of thousands and thousands of nominees, we are left with 12, and we are here today. Amstel presented us with an opportunity to have a mentor, the dynamic Zintle. Our first meeting, we were so scared. It was like, ish, sizolunga lanje. And then we got in there, like, guys, relax. Hey, you've got a vibey like brand, and just try to have a feel into it. Bring the family element into it, and that's what we did. And she gave us pointers how we can tackle social media, and I can safely say, like, we're getting there and we're quite good, especially on TikTok. We're good. And thank you very much, Zintle, for that. And thank you for being patient with us, trying to teach us how to tackle the game as it comes. And we are very grateful to that. To Amstel, please don't stop here. Please don't stop with us. There's a lot of small businesses that need this kind of an initiative. They're not aware. I was not aware that I needed a mentor. A mentor is like a third eye. When you like facing that direction, your mentor is the person that sees everything all around you, and they be like, this is what you need to do. And you need to come with an attitude of like, I need to learn. You're forever a student as an entrepreneur. You are never smart. You are never a master in this game. And thank you very much, Amstel. Thank you to Casinomics team for putting up with us. Our demands, crazy demands, like, hey, we want this, we want this. And today I can safely drive along Daba Road in Proti and point out to a street pole ad. It's like, here's Carrot Gang. And thank you very much to Amstel. Thank you, guys.
Sanbonan. My name is Ukhotsi Ngumalo. I am a sneaker care technician, founder of OCT, Orlando Sneaker Care Technicians, a sneaker cleaning and shoe care business based in Soweto. So now we're basically in the market to sell convenience to our clients because we understand Uti. Most of them do not have enough time to clean their sneakers due to having busy schedules. So we offer services such as sneaker cleaning, sneaker restoration, suede and new bark treatment, leather care, and a bit of customizations and repairs. In simple terms, we are just a one-stop shop catering for all of your shoe needs as Soweto. The idea was inspired by my desire to create an income stream for myself. Little did I know that it would become a training ground for my entrepreneurial ambitions and a vehicle to create jobs for my people. So currently we have 2 stores in Orlando, Las Palekona, Nasedube, and we have managed to create 6 jobs for our people, and as we continue to grow, we will continue to remove our brothers and sisters from the streets and talk. Tinawa journey with the Amstel, it started at the beginning of the year. I remember it was just when we had just opened our 2nd store at Dube, so we exhausted all the funds into shop fitting a store. We never had the budget for marketing the business. So when we got a call, we made it to the top 12. That was such great news and a relief to the team. So our journey began with us sitting down with our mentor, Keroni, and we strategized on a marketing plan that could benefit and take our business to the next level. There were different types of packages, but we opted for the street polls and the social media. What the street polls have done for a business there to Buffet is truly amazing. Actually, it was a game changer for the whole sneaker cleaning industry because now it gave us the confidence of which we can play with the big guys. Also, the street polls contributed into the growth of our social media too. In terms of engagement and the content, we had people driving all the way from Valley, Centurion, Rodiport, just to support Intwana Zasekasi. Tina, we used to clean 90 pairs of sneakers in a month. We went from cleaning 90 to 310, which is like tripling our revenue. Our Instagram page, when we started out on this competition, was sitting on 941. We are now sitting at 1.4. Ziningi izinto ezenzakalile during this whole period yale competition, but I'd like to give a shout out to Casinomics for coordinating this whole initiative. A big shout out to Chozi FM for giving us a platform to promote our business way too. And without the Chozi FM, we'd never know about this competition. Lastly, a big shout out to Amstel for buying into this whole vision. You support my entrepreneurs on Sekasi. I hope they do the same for the next entrepreneurs. Abanida I push kuma business wabo. Tina sintwana Sekasi city siyabonga. Danko.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'd like to kick this off with a question. Have you ever been to an event where the host has promised you alcohol, but you're there 4 hours down the line, you're like, Bagla, and then? We're trying to end that narrative. Alright. I thought of a few things to say, but I know I'd ramble off and probably go off track, so I decided to write something for this. Our mobile bar service is all about creating an enchanting atmosphere that leaves your guests feeling absolutely delighted. Picture the joy on their faces as they savor the tantalizing flavors of our carefully crafted gin, vodka, and whiskey cocktails. But our focus goes beyond just beverages. We understand that not every event is an opportunity to create cherished memories. That's why we take away the stress of attending to your guests' beverage and alcohol needs, allowing you as the host to fully immerse yourself in the moment. From birthdays and weddings to corporate events and baby showers, We cater to a diverse range of occasions, ensuring that each one is filled with pure joy and enchantment. And it's not just about the drinks. We make it a point to offer a variety of non-alcoholic options so everyone can partake in the celebration. To make the experience truly personal, we offer complete customization of the drinks menu, tailoring it to your specific preferences. Our experienced mixologists and bartenders, with their years of expertise, create not only a delectable drink, but also an ambiance that exudes warmth and conviviality. We even provide all the necessary glassware and bar structures, taking care of every detail so that you can relax and enjoy the event alongside your guests. With our mobile bar service, you can revel in the knowledge that your guests will be swept away by a truly magical experience. So let us bring the enchantment, the pressure relief, and sheer delight of your event, leaving you with cherished memories that will be treasured for a lifetime. Now, it's been an amazing journey over the past 3 months. We have learned a lot. One of the most overlooked elements of our business that has helped us grow immensely was marketing and advertising. And we had to break down the core values of our brand to try and rebuild a brand that speaks directly to the customer and what we are offering. DJ Zinhle has been amazing in that to guide us and open us to a network that will be beneficial to us over and above this competition. We have even went as far as changing our look and feel. From wearing golf shirts to events to having this as an appearance. It's been a rough 3 months. We've had a lot of challenges, a lot of back and forth, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of late nights and early mornings, but it's definitely worth it. I want to thank Amstel and Gasinomics, as well as DJ Zinhle, for their valued time in developing and growing us to be where we are today. To the contestants as well, guys, we've worked, we've pushed, win or lose, we've all won in some way or sort. And I'll leave you with that.
Thank you. She is an MC,
Yes,
a television producer,
correct.
a television personality.
100%.
Recently became an executive producer.
Nazoge.
She has the biggest drive time show on radio.
Yebo.
I want an accent that change. What else? What other accolades does she have?
TV presenting.
She's also a TV presenter. She's also an actress. Oh, let me still am. Shukwa no, nama paycheck and get money. Lovely man.
Who hot?
Yo! That's why I'm sponsor now. No. I'm about Oleg. I personally respect her. Ladies and gentlemen, your very own, someone we all love. Please make some noise for the stunning, the intelligent, the brilliant, the twins for a while. Tando Tabete!
Sanbonani. Dumelang. You guys took my whole speech. Sanbonani and Tivaj. I'm so excited to be here with you this evening, just celebrating Black excellence. As mentioned, I'm an actress, I'm a radio presenter, I'm an entrepreneur. In 2019, please bear with me. This is my moment to shine, so I'm going to give it to you. In 2019, I was named amongst Forbes 30 under 30. I was the first ever African ambassador for Nivea. I'm the youngest female drive time host in commercial radio history. I have starred in over 50 local and international productions as an actress. I've hosted the South African Music Awards, the South African Film and Television Awards twice. I'm also a daughter, a sister, and a boss lady. But where did it all begin? And it all began right here. I was born and bred in the dusty streets of Orlando West, Soweto. And really, for me, entrepreneurship wasn't something that was always in my face. I think the first glimpse at entrepreneurship was Manyotenga Magwinya, Uncle Tom's, or umakhelwane who sells like ice. I think that's most of us, right? That's our first glimpse at entrepreneurship. I also grew up around a father who would build computers literally from the beginning. So in the house we'd have like CPUs and motherboards just lying around, and for me that was beautiful. I don't really recall having a so-called entrepreneurial dream, but I was then introduced to the art of acting in my final year of primary school, and I knew then that there was something there. I then ventured into my high school, and I realized that a dream is simply a wish that your heart makes, right? Because it's a little voice that speaks to you, that lets you know you are at the right place. I was involved in all sorts of things. We had drama, public speaking, debating, and I excelled in my academics. I know being I went on to study at the University of Johannesburg. I graduated with a BCom accounting degree. And yeah, that also began a career I didn't plan, a career that sort of happened to me, radio. I started off at UJFM, and that led me down a long road of many yeses and many nos, but thanks to God, many yeses and more yeses anyway. I've come to work at some of South Africa's biggest radio stations, YFM. I worked at 5FM. And now 947, and I stand here today as a 2-time radio award-winning presenter.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yes, I'm showing off, but I took the scenic route, and I think a lot of us want things to happen for us right now. And the idea is they don't have to happen right now. Take the long way, because there's so much to learn along the way and as you move. And you'll see that the truth is, don't make excuses. A lot of us make excuses, or we are fearful. And it's sometimes that fear that drives us and propels us in the direction we need to move. At the very same time, 18-year-old Tando was plowing into her acting career, one that would also prove to be quite lucrative. I went on to get roles like the ones I mentioned. Wait, hold on, I had a slideshow. So they would have been on the slideshow. But I've done roles such as How to Ruin Christmas on Netflix. Yes. I did Generations The Legacy. There's a show called Reka that was on Mnet. Yes, Reka. Housekeepers, yeah. That's some of my favorite work. But as it may have seemed that, all of my dreams came together in a way, there are 5 things that always rung true to me. First one is never stop dreaming. Second one, never stop believing. Third one, never give up, as cliche as it sounds. Right? When your heart tells you where you need to go, you need to follow in that direction and be relentless in that movement. Never stop trying. And then lastly, a very important one, I think, never stop learning. I then yearned for something that belonged to me, something that I would have equity in, something that would have a lasting legacy. And Tabudi's Underwear and Shapewear were born. Literally started in my garage, in my home. I personally was shipping items. People don't know that, but I used to literally fill out the way bills. So you'd order online, but I'd be the one folding the benties to send them to you. But I mean, I faked it till I made it. I pretended to know what I was talking about or doing when I didn't. Eventually, I learned the distinction between different compression levels, different fabrics, the headache of logistics and packaging and distribution. I see Zinte's in the building, shout outs. Shout out to Zintle. She knows all about it. Actually, Zintle gave me some advice. I think I sent you some stuff, and you're like, you're using too much packaging, babe. Less. And those are little things that you learn, and I think in sisterhood you're able to learn from each other as well. But I think with Tabudi's, I found a gap. These items were only available internationally, right? Like you couldn't walk. Sure, you could walk into some shops, but it's not the same, eh? It's not the same thing. And I wanted something that is South African, something that the South African woman can easily access, something that I was passionate about, and I think Tabudi's was exactly that for me. Track forward 5 years later, we have a successful online business on tabudis.com. We distribute to Edgar stores nationwide, which is also a dream come true because I grew up with my mother having an Edgar's account, as I'm sure most of us. Thank you, thank you. One applause, come on guys. And then, of course, we have our flagship store in Dainfern. There was a video I had so that you guys can get sort of a feel about what we are about at Taboodies. But really, it's about, as our slogan says, changing the world one booty at a time. And I mean, we're in South Africa now. We plan on moving to Africa and hopefully to the rest of the world. We then last year got presented with the opportunity of dressing the swimwear section of Miss South Africa. Yeah, that was a dream come true. Again, something daunting, right? So like swimwear is swimwear, like swimwear is swimwear. So what do we do with this? And we decided to take the route not taken and create what we dubbed couture swimwear. And it proved a tremendous success. We then went on to showcase at Africa Fashion International, which again was another great opportunity. And of course, this would have not been done without the amazing staff at Taboodies. Opportunity creates opportunity. I think once you keep moving, when you're constantly trying to find innovative and new ways to do things, new things present themselves to you. You can't, you have to go to it, create those opportunities for yourself. This for me was not meant to be a motivational talk. I think it's more just my path, and if there's one or two things that you can take for yourself and use in your own life, I think I would have done a good job this evening. I want to wrap up my talk with my latest venture. The need to own my equity felt, I don't know, incomplete. There was a part where I'm not using the art form that I use and creating equity with that. So my best friend and I, who's a producer, brought our heads together and used her production experience and knowledge and my creative experience and knowledge, came together to create Redwood Productions. We started in 2017. We pitched and pitched and pitched and pitched because people think, again, things just happen, and they don't. It was only end of last year that we got a green light for my reality show, Unstoppable Taboodie, which I executive produced. Again, ownership. If you haven't watched it, it's on BT every Saturday, but you're here now, so. Anyways. Look, it's been a beautiful, sometimes tumultuous, scary, daunting journey. I lost my brother at the age of 25 to a random murder. I lost my father at the age of 13 by suicide. I've had to grow up really quickly. I've had to be the man in my family. I've had to take care of 2 households. And some people wonder, how are you doing it? Well, I don't have a choice. Like it's me or nothing. So for me, I don't know, the finality of death has made me somewhat fearless. And this is why this is a quote I live by. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you imagined. Nothing to lose but life itself. Thank you, guys.
Please help us welcome on stage Ulebohang Nyandeni of Leb's Cafe. Thank you. I get a hug this time. Up next.
I'm not one to Melissa.
Yo, Jess, all right. Let's start the African stitch. Okay, Visa here. Wala Visa yong. Nomcebo Mahasha and Kosing Pilam Simunye, who are here from Year to Indaba Emergency Services. entrepreneurs, but not least, we have Unabisa Jaiya from LA Virgin Boutique. Yeah. Banyana habatela ukubabhala today. Let us see ourselves out.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, please give them 3 minutes of your time. Listen attentively. Listen to the businesses that they have to present to you today. Tell a friend. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are there. Communicate. Tell everyone. And learn TikTok. But let's done some of it.
I'm Shiva Lawrence. Bye-bye.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You all look beautiful, including the guys. Nyan boy. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so honored to be standing in front of you all. My name is Levanyan Denny. I'm the founder of Labs Cafe, a coffee company that offers a wide range of coffee, including 100% freeze-dried premium instant coffee, coffee beans, hot chocolate, and chai tea. I'm from Val. Yeah. So my journey started in 2018 when I had a dream of owning a coffee brand, but at that time I didn't have a capital to start out, so I started in 2021, a coffee brand that can speak directly to the hearts of South Africans, a coffee brand that can share and tell South African stories because it relates to them. So when I started my business, Labs Cafe, I used the MVP model, which is the minimum viable product. So what we did was to produce small batches of coffees and give them to people so that we can receive feedback from them. And the most interesting thing is that when we're still on that feedback notion, on trying to get what people think about us and our brand, would get so many comments like, yo, your coffee is not bitter, your coffee is so nice, it tastes great, and all that, you know, and it was so amazing and gave us the motivation to continue and produce more. Now, when I entered the competition, I was struggling a lot using the very sentiments that people gave me. Your coffee is not bitter, your coffee tastes great, but I was struggling to actually make one package that can represent my brand, one package that can become a brand identity for Labs Cafe. So that's where Kaya Zanga comes in, my mentor. And I'm so excited that we were able to sit down and come up with this brand strategy that represents my brand. So we introduced the life is bitter, your coffee shouldn't be. Because you know, there's a lot of things that are happening in South Africa at the moment. I mean, like just a few minutes ago, there was load shedding, you know, and we had to wait 3 seconds so that the generator can be off, load shedding. There's like rising interest rates and everything. So those things can be harsh on us, you know. So we want to give you something that's less bitter. So I would like to thank the Amstel the Entrepreneur competition that they helped us add that humor to our brand so that people can receive us the way we perceive them to do. And it's so interesting that whenever sometimes I even walk in a mall and I find people saying, hey, I can see that you are now becoming a Nando's of all coffee brands. I'm like, yeah, so this means these people are seeing the humor that we added on our brand, and it shows that it really played a very major role. So I'm so excited. And to all the entrepreneurs that are here today, I'd love to say to you guys that live your dream while time is still by your side, because you've got nothing to lose except the fear of the unknown. Today we are in Pick and Pay, we are selling there, our coffee is available there. It's also available on our website, and you can actually go there and have it. So thank you so much for the opportunity presented to us by Amstel. It's easy for us to even do promos at Pick and Pay now because we have a promo counter that we got from our budget for marketing tools, for ground marketing. So everything is just flowing. We are cruising. Thank you so much.
Sanibonani bafethu. Thank you very much to Amstel for the first thing. Igama lami, I am Nihlonelo Khola, the founder and director of the I'ksasa Lami. We are a streetwear brand, guys. We distinguish ourselves by creating unique pieces that reimagine African print. And the most important thing is we wanted to make African print not only for a certain day, a heritage day, or maybe a special function. So the reason behind this is to make sure that we're in begin. African station corner for me. So literally the most important thing is that, so I'm going to tell Amstel Lager. We started the event and the campaign, so the business is doing amazing. So we started to do a pop-up after we got our 50,000 budget, and then we made sure that we do it a local area where we are based, Efosloras. I'm from Efosloras. So we got the marketing tools, we used them, and then we do a pop-up on a daily basis. Then our clients as are only on maybe my functions and that. So Tashuga, we came up with a strategic planning plan. I should push more units. Pushing those units, I needed to go together with a certain place that it is fixed, so that each and every customer that needs us can come and buy their products on a daily basis. So not say as much, we've got clients as a 6, my client on a 1, my client on a 15, my client 1 month age. So in that sense, on a daily basis, we've got units that we push across the mall. So the most moving item in a shop here it's a shopping bags, because people that go to the shops, they want convenience, they want quality, and they want bright and beautiful products. So today we are here and telling you guys, the most important thing, we'll be starting going forward, we'll make sure we create the program and then we move forward. And we started to go on top of the budget this time. We used our money, we registered for a competition, but it was a finalists. We will be dressing Miss Universe on the 16th of June. And then the progress as well is going on, and we are thankful for the opportunity. Thank you.
The pressure. If you are looking for a business that provides you with 24-hour service, 7 days a week, then you need a business that is always a call away. Yethu Indaba Emergency Service was formed and established in 2013, and we will be celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year. We hopefully, by the grace of God, we will be celebrating our 10-year anniversary by winning the Amstel competition. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nomcebo Mahasha, and I live and breathe Yethu Indaba Emergency Service. A business that is warm and that is centered, that provides you with cash and medical aid calls, long, short, and distance transfer calls, standby for events, concerts, and festivals. We also provide first aid training. We are based in Piri and in Protea Glen. Our Amstel journey has been amazing and has exposed us to so many opportunities, as well as challenged our marketing heights. I've often heard of the saying that the sky is the limit, but Amstel has shown us nothing can limit what we can do for our businesses. Our mentor, Karen Williams, has assisted us in coming up with smart strategies that have helped us think outside the box. Strategies that would sustain us beyond the competition. Transfer skills that would benefit our business, like the importance of understanding what works for your business. Cost-effective marketing, on-the-ground activations, patient referrals, and course marketing. With our successful Amstel marketing campaign that includes our radio and social media package, we were able to come up with strategies such as the Kasi Embo cover, A cover that provides you with treat and transport luxuries to your nearest health facility for only 120 Rand per household. Imagine an ambulance that is exclusively for you. Rent a medic service, an opportunity that allows us to be abazukulu for our old age citizens, an opportunity to bridge the gap between our private health sectors and our public health sectors. How, you may ask, we are going to do this? Well, by collecting pills and medication for our elderly at the nearest clinics and delivering them at their doorsteps at no cost. No more waking up at 5 a.m. for our old age citizens to go queue in long queues for a clinic. Another great opportunity is to work with local taverns and pubs with CSI projects and providing first aid training, basic life support, but also offering our standby services as an added value benefit. Innovative entrepreneurs is what Amstel entrepreneurs are. We have had the opportunity to stand by for Scheme Sum on SABC1, a production standby opportunity we had never thought of. We've had interview features with independent newspapers and commercial radio stations, as well as community radio stations. Brand partnerships with alignments with 4 big brands. I mean, we are 10 years in the medical industry, and we've never had marketing promotional items such as gazebos, business cards, flyers, and today we cruised with our customers to give you our business cards as well as our pamphlets. All of this was made possible because of Amstel. I often say that I could write a book about my journey with Amstel, but because of time, I will stop sharing my show off right here. Lastly, we would like to thank the Amstel team, Casinomics, Josie FM, the #1 radio station, community radio station that plugs us with so many opportunities, for this amazing initiative and the support they've given us as small businesses. It truly has been an amazing journey, and to all my teammates, thank you for the support. We've held each other through this competition. It could have been anyone else, but we were chosen for a reason. To many more Amstel journeys, hashtag pure, filtered, and brewed entrepreneurs is what we are. Ngiyabonga.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yoliswa Nwabisa Jaya, well known now as Siswa Makanda. Well, I guess now you know what I do. So Yoliswa Nwabisa sells eggs wholesale and retail basis. So what I am, basically, I'm a middleman to the Kasi entrepreneurs that are starting up or have been existing resellers of eggs. I sell my eggs at very affordable and competitive prices. Our 6 eggs actually start only at 6 Rand, at 9 Rand, sorry. And our double yolks that was on our exhibition stand retail for 95 Rand. That is 60 large eggs, which you'd normally get for 140 Rand, 120, depends on which retail store you are buying. On the other leg, I am a hairstylist, I would call myself. I produce wigs, I make them myself, and then I customize them as well. I also revamp pre-existing wigs, as well as treat them or change closures, installation, and etc. All hair product services. I don't know where to start, honestly, with my Amstel journey. All I could say is everything was good. I actually regard myself as the baby entrepreneur on the group because I've learned so much from all the other 11 entrepreneurs. I was very confused at most of the time when we started this journey, but now I'm more confident. I'm more self-conscious and believe more now in my business and the brand James Supplies, as well as La Version Bouquet. We have managed to double our sales within these 3 months, which is actually very good. It actually showed how much the idea of me going through this competition would have worked, and it showed in me participating in the competition, as well as with La Version Bouquet recently. Thank God. Now we've got a spot at the Makubenjalo Salon. So now we have a base for our customers, which is now going to be more comfortable for me to actually work and post my work. So I'm very grateful for the journey. DJ Zintle, my personal sister and counselor, as she would regard it. But I'm very grateful for meeting her, because we are somehow the same. The experiences I've had, I'd really share with her, and then she'd give me advices that actually did work for me. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for the experiences. I'm very grateful to be standing here tonight and speaking with you all. So thank you.
Okay, risibo la ka Samuel Mazibuko, i-taxi Ubuntu app.
Okay.
Alright. From Zulu astronaut.
Sandra.
Up next, we have Zane Clark, the white sneaker wash.
Zane.
And lastly, we have...
Usain Mthenje yazi Arab is 1 million young here. Yes.
And last but not least, we have Uzuziwe Mapalala and Zuziwe at a grocery store.
Guys, 3 minutes, yes.
Hi all. My name is Samo Chulemazimugo. I'm sure most of you guys here are asking yourself, okay, so what is iTaxi to app, right? So yeah, so guys, I can see in the taxi industry, Panama taxi, how many bus taxis, right? Which is how many bus taxis, right? So Tina, we are using private cars to offer our services. So that's the difference between just home commercial, iTaxi and so forth. So yeah, that is my idea, guys. That is my app. My journey before this competition was very much crazy because last year already, like I was using up on this app of mine, and luckily Amstel came by, and yeah, everything just changed for me. Our app is sitting on 5K downloads right now. We have daily users of 300 to 500 daily users on a daily basis. We also have some ad space. Amstel, where are you? And you guys as well must have advertised on my app. So yeah, so like we also have ad space for you guys and everyone. And yeah, so yeah, guys. I have a lot to share, but I don't know. I have a lot to share. Also as well. Vandaag, I got a call from an investor from America, guys, to tell me, dude, we've been checking you out. So hopefully after this whole competition, something will come up on my end. So yeah, thank you so much. As you all know that the taxi industry is very volatile. So yeah, so like we're trying to create something. Guys, this is my car. So but then I'm trying so much to at least out of all the travel I don't go so it's okay. You understand? So yeah, guys, there's something here. So guys, I've met so many great people since this competition. Thanks to my mentor Keron. I also have a father, guys, with a competition, but I get a So yeah, guys, a lot has been happening on my end, and yeah, it's been a great journey for me. Like I won't lie, my life has changed like in a very good way. And by the way, I'm going to be a father anytime soon. So yeah, thank you.
Good evening, guys. I'm and I'm representing Zulu Astronaut. Before I'd just like to have my partner on stage because this is a very big moment for us. So just so too, deserves to be here as well. Yeah, no, I need to motivate my community. Siyafana naye kodwa
Sanibonani. Andile alarm
Okay, yeah. So Zulu Astronaut is a clothing brand, but before it became a clothing brand, it was a mindset and a lifestyle. So I used to call myself the Zulu Astronaut, and then the tagline, "Put yourself out there," because I grew up just being painfully shy. So I just wanted to step out of that mindset, put myself out there. So yeah, later on, it became a brand when the inception was in 2020 during COVID, got stopped from work, and then yeah, me and Andy started working on the brand, which produces unique apparel pieces. So yeah, this is us.
Ngizosixolela thina sikhuluma isiZulu. Amstel isithola nje sisengxakini kakhulu because during 2020 no 2021 we lost umamethu. Asisingama-tweets mara umama umamethu. So iZulu Astronaut yasafara kancane. So sithemba singena ku-Amstel nje yasiposta.
Yeah, so yeah, we're truly grateful for le journey there, for nje supporter, and mostly I'd like to thank Nadine. You've been very kind and supportive. So thank you, and shout out to Amstel and the Casinomics, and to our mentor Kaya Janga. Thank you, Uskrilile, and Sazopula. This is just the beginning for Zulu Astronaut. I believe, the sky is not the limit. Sazos born in future. Thank you.
Because of Kaya Janga, the new apparel is a guys. Zulu Pena, it is South Africa.
where do I start, ladies and gentlemen? I'm so nervous. Okay, right before I introduce myself, before I go even further, I would like to welcome my beautiful wife on the stage. My support structure. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you all are doing well. Hope you guys are awesome. I'm Zain, Zainodine Clark. I'm a young entrepreneur from El Dorado Park. I think you guys didn't hear me correct. I'm a young entrepreneur from El Dorado Park. So basically, business that I run is, the name of my business is called the White Sneaker Wash. What we do is we provide people with professional quality sneaker care at an affordable price, because we know shoe hygiene is so important and most people don't know how, neither do they have the time to clean their footwear. So yeah, basically that's what we do. And I'd firstly start off by saying that just a couple of years ago, during my matric year, I was doing my grade 12 year, where the beautiful Miss Karen is sitting at the moment. I was seated right there. We came to the Soweto theater with my English teacher, Mr. Mudau. We came to watch a play about a book we were reading. The name of the book was called Nothing But the Truth by John Carney. So I was sitting there, and you know, never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine me being on this very same stage. Never. And you know, that just goes to say that, you know, anything is possible no matter where you come from, no matter where you think you're headed. God has other plans for you. And you know, it hasn't been an easy journey. It's been a difficult one. But Amstel came along and they made it much more easier for us. Because it's not every day where you see that a household name goes out of their way to shed light on the underdogs. Never. It doesn't normally happen. So shout out for Amstel for doing that for us. Shout out for Amstel for thinking about the little ones down there, you know, for shining a light on us. Because our parents back in the day didn't have the same opportunities we have. You know, how many township businesses like local tuck shops where you used to play games, where you used to buy sweets, has closed down due to the lack of them having the proper guidance. So huge shout out for Amstel for creating this initiative, for thinking about us, because it's truly amazing, you know. Yeah, so for me, my journey it's been an amazing one, difficult one, but what this whole Amstel initiative has taught me is patience. Because like the Tando said earlier on the stage, it does not come easy, it takes time. And sometimes we become so frustrated and we try and give up, you know. And Amstel actually just came in and made us realize that we hear you, you're not going unheard. Like, we're gonna make sure that we provide you with the necessary tools that you need in order to put yourself up there, you know. What Amstel has done for us, it's basically something that we could have imagined ourselves doing over the next 5 to 10 years, and Amstel just did that in 6 months, you know. So the White Sneaker Wash has grown so much through Amstel. I mean, we at first had a few customers from Durban and Cape Town, but now it's been pouring in so much. And at first we only depended on our communities to support us, but right now we have sneakers coming in from Durban, Cape Town, all around South Africa, and it's all thanks to Amstel. Amstel made it possible, you know. So that just goes to say that for the people that's sitting in the crowd, I know some of us are actually unemployed. Some of us are still waiting for a friend to put in a word at a company. You're still waiting for your CV to be selected. My brother, my sister, do something. Start something. Put that foot forward. Put yourself out there. Someone will see you, someone will hear you, someone will assist you, someone will help you. Don't give in, don't give up. It is possible. It is possible. And another thing that I want to ask my other fellow mentees is that when we leave here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, after this whole Amstel competition, let us pay it forward. Let's take this to our communities. Let's inspire, let's encourage, let's uplift our youth. Because wherever you go nowadays, you just see RIP, on 94, RIP, on 2000, RIP. You know, it's sad. And this happens because there is no hope for our youth. And I can gladly stand here today and confidently say that me and my 11 other mentees are going to make it happen in our communities. Also, last but not least, I want to thank the amazing crew that's been supporting us throughout this whole initiative. Huge shout out to Gigi, huge shout out Rafets, special thank you to Amstel, and last but not least, beautiful Nadine over here that's been sitting up with our nonsense. Nadine has had the most patience with us. She's been taking in all our complaints, and she's just been an amazing person throughout this whole campaign. And I just want to thank everyone for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here tonight to watch us showcase our businesses, give us the support and the love that we needed. We appreciate you guys, we love you guys. And lastly, sorry, let me not forget, my leader, Kaya. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone. Thank you for making me aware of what I am capable of. Thank you for making me believe more in myself. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for pushing me. Thank you for always being there. And thank you for being a support system. To my beautiful wife, thank you, baby. Thank you for always standing by my side. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. This woman made it seem easy, but it hasn't been. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all.
Yo, I'ksasa, yo, like guys. Whew, wow. Life lena namazaza azihambisana. I mean, I am iqiniso, guys. Iqiniso for 5 minutes nyana, or 3 minutes. 30 seconds nyana, iqiniso lifuna isiZulu. Mina bazile kimi. Gigi, Fetsi, JR KCFM, Carol. Container yami imnyama tu. Ayina sanage. Yes, today, as I was standing at my booth exhibition stand, I went back to how they found me. I didn't know what to say. I don't have any banners, none. Siyakalisa la. I don't know if you guys that came to my stand remember. That's how I called you guys. And that's how Amstel found me. They found me standing outside my shop. You know. Guess what today? My shop. I don't want this. I want the slides of my shop, guys. My shop. Yo, Amstel. Fun, guys. My shop has Comatec, color, green. I have street poles. Jimmy Stin Mosa Ganji, Uzuzi. Sonoma Road, Uzuzi. KCFM, Uzuzi. You understand? Because Amstel. There's not much I can say to you guys, but Amstel has really dug me out of the trenches. Yeah, and then sibuye futhi size ngestory sokuthi lomkalo lo kalwani kahle kahle. As I was explaining to a lot of people who came to my stand, my idea was to end poverty. Akunamuntu ufika abe namahloni yazi koko next door icela happy ayisekho. So ngokuqalisa, you can basically come to my shop and get sugar for 5 rand. Get a tea bag for 30 cents, you know. We cover grocery staples, sugar, yonke into, washing powder, yonke into. And then kuyo le journey le Amstel bafethu. Bangiphi sugar smacks. Hey, khohlwa. Bakunika sugar smacks bafethu. Yo, this guy, guys, this guy. He saw it, and that's why I'm not crying today. Mina ke ngilapha ke speech, you know. But today, that's why I'm not crying. He gave me the confidence because I saw my shop as something that belongs in a poor community. For abogogo, hey man, hey so no bathunga. And he told me this belongs everywhere. Food lovers, iyakalisa. Pick and pay, one onion. What do? You wait. But I didn't see that, you know. So Amstel gave me a business partner, a mentor, and he made me see billboards. He saw me, he made me see how I can thrive, how I can uproot my business anyway. I can go right now to vets and say, I need a way and pay for every student here. You know, I don't belong in the gutters, you know. That's my mentor. And then the fellow 11, guys, the fellow 11. You guys, hey, the craziness. Guys, we have a secret group. We have a secret group. Today we're revealing everything. So in that secret group, guys, it's not about, you know, the bed. It's about today. I was the latest. Bangcheka, Zuzugupi. Yaliswa, she called me, hey, Guso, Mofika Napayenza, so fast. So this is not a competition anymore. We are all winners. Mr. Bartender said it. It's not a competition anymore. So thank you guys. Mina, I'm known as the lady that makes sure that Mampara I'ikbaisisi. You can still get your Amstels. Mobu has 5 randi.
Williams, entrepreneur and founder of The Throne magazine. Hey, a whole chippy.
Oh, yeah.
Karen got her own supporters here tonight, okay? Up next is a personal friend of mine. Lebogang Sugar Smacks Mutibe, all-round creative, muso, big boss, and entrepreneur. Please come up, sir. Dynamite! Hey! Dynamite, dear gift, dude! Yes! That's all. Yo! Also, I'm Kazahore. Yo! Lena! Ibile ke batlo nna go gatse ba dinga se nne go gatse. Lena! Man. Khopela loteleng o sumatsogo. Okay? Because this is the deserved respect that she has garnered. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DJ Zinhle, entrepreneur musician. Yo, Tabangu Lorenz. Okay, Lorenz. Right, Lorenz. Right, Lorenz.
Mboni.
Oksala ishati. Oksala itrawile. Siamazu moda. Yeah, keep him palm. Right. Last but not. No, you're not the last nyadala, you. Ukatha. Please welcome Kaya Dlanga, marketing executive, best-selling author, and speaker. Saving the best for last, aren't we? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gigi Alcock, marketer, author, speaker, and entrepreneur. Please give your warmest welcome. Chairman.
Yeah.
Simul.
What's about panel A? This panel gives them a quantifier, né? When I think of the wealth of experience that's here, and then I think of the bank account that's here.
Boy.
Should my name be motivated, yo? Ukuthi nami ngizoba nice life. Sizoba great. In the great words and poet of Kendrick Lamar, we gonna be alright.
Mina ngikhumbula iminister yami. Ithi we gon' be right. We gon' be alright. Right. Guys, why are campaigns such as Amstel's The Entrepreneur important for township businesses? Any one of you can take the question. Kaya, come. Because you were late.
All right, I'll go. I think for me, these kinds of things, these kinds of campaigns are very important because one, they get into the communities and they're not just about, about the business making money for itself, but it's also raising future and potential entrepreneurs. And for me, there's one thing it actually does for me, and what I learned from the people that I was mentoring is the philosophy that I have for myself, which is that I may not be qualified to do anything, but I will not disqualify myself from doing anything. And so what I've noticed and observed from everybody who's been working here and all these entrepreneurs is that this is what they've done for themselves, is that they may not have learned to go and make coffee, or they may not have gone to school to do fashion, but they did not disqualify themselves. They taught themselves on the street to make the work, to make the businesses that they need to make in order to become successful.
That's all.
I'm not that old.
Oh, inhlonipho asimele sitheleke nje. Ngithi no protocol. Ma'am, you have been, just from a music perspective, you've done music and then you ventured into business, and coming up the ranks, we often wish there were people who could help us along the way. Personally for you, why was it important for you to get involved in this initiative?
Sanibonani. Ninjani? Igama lami uNtombezindla wakwamawosana. So I come from the school of Kalao Jasmi. I was mentored by people like Abu Oskido, Abu Mahuta, but when I started DJing, there weren't a lot of female DJs in the industry. So the guidance was there, but it was never specific to what I needed as a female DJ in the industry. And also growing into business, when I grew up at home, there was a spaza shop, but I didn't understand it as business at the time or training for myself. But what I noticed with Mangena industry, or Masangena again, also in business, I didn't have access to people who have done it before me, who could help me, who could understand the journey that I was starting. So mentorship was something that I always wished for. I always wished someone would tell me what to do. To this day, I still wish for mentorship, and this is why I got involved in this project. Was anything that I have learned for myself over the last 11 years of being in business, if I can just teach someone else something, then it's, I've done something great, because I understand. Also because asikhulanga phela ebhizinisini. Yabona uCairo no-Asante, maybe they're going to have a better opportunity, maybe Tina will started before, but me nanje, I didn't understand it as business before, and I didn't understand that I would go into this journey. Had I had the type of mentorship and guidance that Amstel's providing to the mentors, I think I'll be much further in my career, and this is why I got involved.
Okay. Gigi, I'm going to throw this one to you. What were some of the learnings for you in your journey as a mentor in this campaign?
Thank you. So I think fanele ngikhulume ngesiZulu ngoba ke laba abanye.
Hayi bo kahleni besingazi. Yes besingazi. Hawu. Aningitsheli. Hawu sorry Gigi mfethu. Sorry mfethu.
Hayi ngeke ngibuwe bathi ngizokhuluma, so I think okubalekile ukuthi isikhathi esiningi asikholwa ukuthi ke lamabhizinisi ke siphanda ngawo elokishini amabhizinisi oqobo, and so I think into ebalekile ukuthi nasicabanga ngamabhizinisi ethu kufanele siwahloniphe, and we should be celebrating these businesses, and we should be actually saying they're real businesses and these are real entrepreneurs. Just because they're in a township or just because they're in a street or just because basemkhukhwini doesn't mean that it's not a business. And part of the lesson of this was that these guys were incredible. I mean, they're amazing businesses, and
I feel you, man.
So I think into fanele siyenze ukuthi ke sihloniphe lento esinayo ekhona phakathi kwethu, and singabheki ngaphandle sithi ngiyahabuka lapha kunoba Elon Musk whatever. Phakathi kwethu kunamabhizinisi azophumelela abalekile, and ikusasa lethu lime kulama bhizinisi lawo.
Awushaye khona Gigi, siyabonga.
The entrepreneurs were handed 50,000 rand towards their businesses for marketing and so forth. Why do you think it was important to give them the startup capital in order to embark on this journey?
So if I started with a bit of my own background, I'm from Polokwane, I'm from a township called Westernburg. My dad is a hawker, my mom passed away when I was a baby. And for entrepreneurs like this, and DJ Zinke touched on it, Theo touched on this, there aren't opportunities for us. You know, you have a dream, you have a vision, you don't know how to go about it, and you push on and you build it. But the support is so important. You can push, you can have the vision, but the support that township entrepreneurs are getting is not the same as the opportunities other people are getting. So number one, for Amstel to recognize that, and for Gigi, who, I don't know if everyone knows this, who conceptualized this, who put it together, who's so passionate about the class economy, who, you know, really pushed forward all the mentees to get the 50,000 Rand prize. I don't think they would have had this opportunity from any other brand, or not as easily as they've gotten it. I think a lot of them came into it, they understood their businesses, but really didn't have a full structure of the importance of marketing, or how you go about it, or why it is so strategic. So to see how they've utilized it with the respective guidance of all the amazing mentors here has been amazing. We've seen the growth. I think all of the mentees have seen the growth, and I think for myself to have started this journey with, I mean, we had 3,000 entries initially, or thousands upon thousands.
And we went from township to township.
We went to township to visit all, I think it was 40 or 50. You know, we went to their homes, were, you know, really connected with them. To see the top now and how they utilize it has been an amazing journey. So I think the importance of marketing has been really demonstrated, and beyond the competition, beyond who wins or, you know, who doesn't make it to this round, they're all winners, and they're all going to take valuable lessons beyond this in how to market their businesses going forward. And I think that is a crux of what the 50,000 was meant to represent, over and above the financial value of that.
Lebo, I'm going to come to you. I want to find out why you think mentorship is important.
For sure. I think when it comes to mentorship being important, there's decisions I've taken in my life, for sure, in the route of business, that I know that had I done this a little bit more differently, or had I done this, or I got just a little bit of advice to do that, other things would be different and things would definitely have changed. As I say, entrepreneurship is constantly, mentorship is constantly ongoing. You never stop learning. There's always somebody out there bigger, better, doing more, in every way, so there's never really a ceiling. So with technology as well, outside of us here today and to the guys that won't get the opportunity, to walk hand in hand with other people, I always, some people ask me, well, what should I do with music? What should I do with this? I'm like, yes, Joe, sometimes that you look up to. So if you look up to Jay-Z, if you look up to Folka, whoever, you say, okay, look, what are the steps they've taken in their career, in their lives? Okay, and how can I mimic those steps in my business, right? That's like, being a copycat is not a crime. It's one of the number one things you can do. So do that, but also go boldly. In they say ignorance is bliss. They never said that because it's a mistake. Sometimes the more you know, you're going to be intimidated by all sorts of rules. There's too many things I've done where I never had the startup capital, never had this, never had that. But the main thing is that to start, right? And if you don't have a mentor next to you, feel free to just look around, pick up a book, look at the internet, read the stories, and just read from people in your neighborhood to abantu abasechartini. All right, these are the steps that we need to take. Ask questions, but also never stop and carry on going boldly. And and without even going too much. I don't know if I'm allowed or what, but definitely special shout out to all the guys in the competition, and I just want to give words of encouragement to also my guys, to say Uti, and I want everybody to take it that, like, when we looked into these businesses, we also looked into scalability. How do you make this thing grow, and ultimately how can it also ideally function without you one day, So with Excellence Bar, the mission is clear and it's simple. Starter ispan somalume weskia, and then unama package our paisayo, and from self-starting all the way to corporate. So whether you've got 2,000 or you got 100,000, he'll go stock for you, he'll tell you what you need to do, and then he'll come and supply. So it fits every business. With Uzozi, the big vision is that, like, one day she's going to build, the first Spaza franchise, that we're going to put out there, right? That is the vision. This thing can be anywhere and anytime. Does the things that he's got a brand, yes, but you don't have to wait for that brand to be successful. So we strategize on building a business that's going to be sustainable on a daily basis, because he also does bespoke wedding clothing, but he does tailoring, he does uniforms for people. So I'm like, you can go into retail and expand, and the African Stitch can be that shop that is in every mall that people know they can go to and get the products that they need and can live on its own every day, while that retail business builds the brand itself. So I want you guys to continue and shine, and I want everybody that's doing their thing right now to continue and shine, and we're all growing together. Not in our businesses, we're growing, and together we'll shine.
Okay. Any nuggets that you were able to impart onto some of the entrepreneurs that you were working with, like little tricks of the trade, or just little nuggets that you were able to give them?
I'd say that the most important thing that I must say about everybody is that 98% of the work is them, right? It's what they have done. And my contribution is like that last 2%. So I can't really take any. They were going to become successful anyway without me. And I think for me, that's the one thing I've got to say about all ourselves, because they started these businesses, they came up with ideas and entered, this competition, because it's about initiatives, what they do. And the one thing that I'd say for me, for the people that I worked with, was that it's important to be very clear about what your product and your brand stands for. Because that way it's going to be very clear for what someone else thinks about it and why they should choose you. Because every single one of these, like for example, if you're thinking about, like, let's say, Zulu Astronaut, you're thinking about Labs of the coffee, and you're thinking about Zane with the sneakers, is that it's not the only coffee business in town. But you've got to make people understand why they should choose your coffee when they go to ShopRite to Pick and Pay and pick your coffee over any other coffee. Or why I should go and have my sneakers washed by Zane than anybody else when there's so many other options that I could use. So that is important to stick in mind. So that like when I think about a product that I want to use, I've got to think about yours first. That is the only trick that I was really trying to instill upon everybody.
Now, Gigi, going into the entire process, you know, and being there from inception and speaking to the entrepreneurs, what are your personal highlights from this? What would you firstly like to take away with this entire campaign, and what would you like the takeaway to be for the campaign?
So I work a lot of the time with Gasi entrepreneurs, and I've obviously written about it a lot. I went out with Karen and some of the community radio stations, and I couldn't believe some of these amazing entrepreneurs, even the ones who didn't make it through there, that they were just these people really working hard, trying something. And that was the starting point. It was moving, it was incredible in that, you know, so, and that was amazing. And then when we look at the people who eventually made it through, there were 20 people and they had to get voted for. And people like Zane walked the streets getting people to WhatsApp their votes in. Everyone went and they tried to get their community. I mean, the energy behind that was incredible, and these 12 really deserved where they got to for that. And then watching that journey, I mean, and it's probably the wrong thing to say here, but I really thought that the celebrity mentors would be bored and wouldn't really, you know, do a lot. And it was extraordinary, the energy that was put into it from, you know, DJ Zintle, Karen, Lebo, and Kaya. I mean, it was amazing. And I think that actually illustrated the passion behind these entrepreneurs for other entrepreneurs and helping them there. And that for me was quite extraordinary, but also the lessons they learned. And one of the contestants said to me, he said, you know, if I don't win, it doesn't matter, it's the journey. And you know, it's that thing, so I just think that this is not only the journey that's been traveled by these mentors with these entrepreneurs, but also they become pathfinders. And I think that's important.
Karen, I want to come to you. What were some of your campaign highlights?
Wow, that is a very good and tough question. And again, starting from my journey, you know, I do feel like an emotional connection and involvement to all 12 because we have seen them from the start to get where they are now. So I'm not trying to be biased, but obviously I have my 3 mentees who have all been phenomenal and I think game-changing and innovative and so passionate. So I really don't want to single out any particular person, but seeing the Ngosebu, sorry, and the ambulance company that they have and how incredible it is, and to take that again from an idea, building an ecosystem in the township economy, how you get like coverage, medical coverage, where if you can't afford discovery, if you can't afford, you know, high-end medical aids, how do you make sure that you are still covered for a family? I think that has been incredible. I think that's so innovative and game-changing. To see them get to like a level where they're on Scheme Sum, which is like a national TV show with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of viewers, and I think that just has demonstrated if you have tenacity, if you are focused, if you work hard, if you have drive and you really push, that is what is possible. They've done this in 3 months. What they're able to do in the next 3 months or the next 3 years is like, you know, there is no limits to that. So I think that has been a really big highlight for me. But just overall, I think everyone has done so well. Everyone, I'm proud of everyone. I think they've done incredible and that they're all going to go so far in their journeys. And just touching on what Gigi says, it's not just about this competition. They're going to go beyond this, and like the impact they have in their respective communities is going to be like lasting for years to come.
There's an ongoing debate about being a successful entrepreneur. It's always a conversation that comes up as to when we define being a successful entrepreneur. Is it the journey or is it the destination?
I can't comment on the destination because, wow, I haven't recognized it yet. I mean, I've been a DJ for 18 years now, and I've been in business for 11 years. I used to be called Usiswa Mawash when I started my business 11 years ago, selling watches. And it's important to respect the journey and understand the purpose of the journey. And I think even this process that we went through with the Amstel and the competition is part of the journey, even for us. You know, I learned so much from this experience. And the thing about the journey also is that we're not always going to win. We learn from failure. We fail a lot of times and we get up and we do it again. Businesses are built by being consistent. Consistency builds brands. Doing the same thing over and over again until you get it right is the journey. Destination is Zoibona, because we are going to get to where we want to go. And for me, the big dream is to create more jobs. The youth in South Africa we're in a mess. There are no jobs. The youth is not only unemployed, but they're unemployable because skills development is suffering. So we have a big role to play with the small businesses that we're growing. The picture is bigger than me, it's bigger than just us in the room. We are supposed to save the youth.
Sure. Because I want to send a personal thank you to you guys for your time, your effort, imparting your valuable knowledge. It's really been such a huge nugget of enlightenment, even just for me, who's come in at the end here. But you guys are really, really important. Judges, thank you for joining us here on stage. I'd like to release you. Let's give our judges a round of applause.
There have been some key figures who have curated the entire process, and it's only fitting that they be here to help us announce these 4 winners. Ladies and gentlemen, Amstel SA Senior Brand Manager.
Okay, sharp. Amstel SA Senior Brand Manager Buipelo Malau and Casinomics Guru Gigi Alcock, as well as a member of the audit team who verified the results. Please come on stage. All right, Lawrence, Takam. Rena Ariken Kodineping. Ariken Abarbat. All right, now that the stage is set, let's find out who our first winner is. Steli Anvelopi.
All right.
Ciao. Ciao.
The first winner is Nomangas Gruntanga. That's in beach, you know.
Yeah. All right. Dim the lights. We're about to announce our second winner for this evening. Drum roll, please. I know a particular lady who's going to be happy with this win. Congratulations, Mr. Bartender! No, get business, my sister.
No.
Get business, my sister. It's for the business, it's not for the family yet.
All right. Next up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next winner, our third winner. Please make some noise for I'ksasa
Okay, it's time for us to announce our final winner for tonight. Yee, manje. Take the snacks. Kubalita ring bill at you. 16. 1 meeting. Thank you, my comrade.
We have 300,000 on stage.
It's from paying 300,000. All right, guys, let us see who takes the final prize for tonight. Dim the lights. Drum roll, please. Congratulations, Excellence Mobile Bar! All right, if we could ask all the winners tonight to come forward for a picture.
You all get a picture? Yeah? It's heavy because get 100,000 dollars.
Hey, Ibuima.
It's got 2 picture, I get 100,000. Chukamu. And then chukung kaka, yeah. Yeah. Oh, fair.
Hi, it's Brian here from Excellence Mobile Bar. We here at the awards evening for the entrepreneur building I'ksasa Lami, and we're very proud to announce that we are part of the top 4 winners that have won 100,000 Rand. This journey's been amazing. Our mentor is Sugar Smacks. This guy's grilled us. I mean, for us to get here, is starting as a side hustle to now literally becoming a business. And now with the capital in our hand, we are a actual business. This is not child's play anymore. Now we gotta do it. Now we gotta put in the work. That 5-year plan we were working on, it's in action now. We're doing this. We're making this happen. Thank you very much, Casinomics, for being there to support us. Thank you very much to Amstel for this initiative. This is hope for Ikasi. Komora, stand up. We are here, Bafwit. Sharp.
Do you have a feeling that you're going to win tonight?
Look, we wanted, as Gigi quoted, I think I was the entrepreneur that he quoted, to say that even if I don't win, this journey alone is a win, because we come out at the end of it with a different mindset. Like I'm saying, we started as a side hustle, and now we're a business. We are rebranded as well. The entire concept of the journey we've gone through is we are different people at the end of this tunnel. So we've enjoyed the journey. The journey alone was a win. So we didn't look at the win only. The journey was a win. Amstel did amazing with this initiative. They put in all, like literally, we felt the support here, Amstel. We felt it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm so excited today, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that Amstel has granted us. Today we on top 4, and we actually got a grand prize. I'm so happy. It really means a lot for my business. It really means a lot for me, for my company, and I'm so grateful. And to my mentor Kaya Dlanga, he has been so phenomenal with me. The journey has been so amazing, coming up with all these marketing strategies. And today, I mean, like, we hit something like 2 million impressions on the socials. It really means a lot for us. And it's so easy for people we are recognizable wherever we go. People be saying, we know this brand from somewhere. So we means the campaign really played a major role. And we're so excited about this opportunity. I'm the founder of Lebs Cafe, a coffee company that offers a wide range of coffee, including 100% freeze-dried premium instant coffee beans, hot chocolate, and chai tea. So we're available online. You can order our products right there on www.lebscafe.co.za, and you can also head on to our social media platforms at Lebs Cafe everywhere on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I just want to say thanks to Amstel for presenting such a great initiative for young local entrepreneurs coming from a very disadvantaged background, not affording a budget for e-marketing, budgets for mentorship, like people abafana nabokaya. It really means a lot for me to be a part of this campaign, and to have been made it so far. It's an honor. I'm saying I actually don't know. I don't have any more words, but I just want to say thanks. And next day I'll make sure, if it comes again, this campaign, I'll make sure that I advocate for other entrepreneurs so that they can enter, because I know the impact that it plays. I'll be out there spreading the word and sharing everything that they need to know on how to enter the competition, because it's a life-changing one. This is a life-changing moment for me, and this is a life-changing moment for Lebs Cafe. So thanks a lot to Amstel.
Hi guys, my name is Samuel Chunemazbugo. I am the founder of i'ksasa Ubuntu app. i'ksasa Ubuntu app is a private taxi booking app for taxi commuters with ride types. Our ride types are namely student rides, personal rides, staff rides, corporate rights, event rights, and pensioner rights.
Our journey with Amstel is so crazy because I remember when they came to me, I was about to give up on my app, and Amstel just brought everything to me back. So yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm so happy. Amstel has made me meet incredible people. I think like my fellow colleagues as well. I'm so happy to be part of this, and yeah, it's been an amazing journey for me. Like I won't lie, my whole life has changed for the past 3 months since the inception of this competition. Our app has grown so much. I Take Ubuntu app is now a brand. It's no longer like a business, and I know people are still skeptical. Like, hey, I have to buy a car and all of that. But guys, at the end of the day, like we're trying to bring innovation in cars so that it takes industry now can also evolve. So yeah, like I won't lie, like you, I don't even know what to say, but I'm so happy, and thank you to everyone who was involved, especially Casino Mixi and all other stakeholders as well. So yeah, it's been a journey, and it's a very beautiful journey for me. So yeah, thank you.
My name is Gatleho Chacha, founder of Mr. Bartender Mobile Bar Services. We cater for all events that would basically require alcohol, from birthdays and weddings to baby showers as well as anniversaries. Starting our business was a bit of a tough one. We started in the midst of COVID, you know. The initial concept was for us to get a bottle store, but months after our application was done, the outcome was decline on the basis of a church being built a few meters away from us. So I had a room full of alcohol and no idea as to what to do with it, you know. And the next best thing was for me to put that into drinks, you know. We then started with the bartender. So a few months ago, I saw the competition on Facebook. I entered the competition. I was very skeptical as well, because I've never really won a competition in my life, you know. But I was like, let me just give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? We then got shortlisted for the top 40. They then came to visit us so that we can pitch to them as to why we should be part of the competition. I was successful in that particular element. We then moved on to the top 20. At the top 20, we then had to get people to vote. I used every single contact that I had, friends, colleagues, family members to try and vote for me, and we made it to the top 12. Our 3-month journey with our mentors, DJ Zintle, was nothing short of amazing. She has a wealth of knowledge that she has shared with me. We had to break down my brand to strengthen my foundation first before we can grow anything. And there was a lot of changes that we made also in the business so that we can get to where we are. And here I am, 3 months later, one of the 4 finalists that have won the grand prize of 100,000 Rand that is going to really help my business to get to where I want to. And I want to thank Amstel for giving us the platform as young business and entrepreneurs that we needed that little push, that edge to give us the advantage that not everybody can get in life. And yeah, thank you.
Hey, what's up everybody? Lebogang la Sugar Smacks Mutibe. And we're out here today, Amstel, the entrepreneur. This is the grand finale. The winners were announced namhlanje, you know, top 4. You know, congratulations to everybody. Shout out to Amachita Bengspana Nabo, which is the African Stitch, Zosi's Way and Pay, along with Excellence Mobile Bar. And to this journey with me, I started 3 months ago, but Bona, the guys started 8 months ago from the time they applied, and the entire process, you know, there was thousands and then hundreds, then, you know, a top 40, top 20, right up to today, last week in the top 12. The top 12 are the guys that got the mentorship, and with my fellow mentors, Kaya, DJ Zintle, Caron, myself, you know, basically just providing the guys with tools and guidance in terms of how to grow, scale, and manage their businesses, you know, with the advice that we've learned. So it's just been a rich exchange of ideas to make sure that, you know, their businesses really scale properly, and yeah, you just see brighter days going forward. So shout out to the top 4, and big up to Amstel for taking the plunge with entrepreneurs on their journey, you know, as they are still growing.
Siyabonga. Amstel, the entrepreneur.
My name is Karen Khanyago. I am the founder and director of a company called The Throne, which is a digital publication and an agency that specializes in social media, influencer marketing, and content production. I have been part of the Amstel, the entrepreneur competition since December 2022, so it's been a long journey. I have been part of the competition from the phase where we had 3,000 entries to where we are now with the final 4 winners. It's been an amazing journey. I've mentored incredible businesses. That would be Orlando Sneaker Care, I Taxi Ubuntu, and EA2 Indaba. It's just been an incredible journey. The mentees have all been so passionate, so driven, so inspiring, and to see where they are now, to see the growth of their businesses, to see how they've utilized the 50,000 Rand marketing prize that Amstel has given them, and to see where the final 4 winners now, they've all won 100,000 Rand in cash to their businesses. So I'm very, very proud. And I think also just shout outs to Amstel for, being brave enough to support Kasi entrepreneurs. And a big shout out to Gigi from Kasi Nomics, who has conceptualized this and really fought for Kasi entrepreneurs to be supported as well, because they are overlooked sometimes. And it's just been such an honor. It's been such a humbling experience, and I'm so proud of what the experience has been.
Hi, I am Boipelo. I am the senior brand manager for Amstel. Really excited to be here today. We're here for the Entrepreneur Awards. Really announcing and celebrating our top 12. The guys have been working hard. It's been a really great journey. We identified 12 businesses that have really worked hard, and tonight we're celebrating them and announcing our top 4. It's been a really great day. Businesses that are really thriving and doing well. We're celebrating business, we're celebrating township economies, and we're really celebrating progress. I am still.